Good morning, first grade. I hope you are having a great day so far. So, this morning we are going to take the STAR reading assessment. And you may remember taking this back in the beginning of the year. And if you recall, there were some technical difficulties the first time that we tried to take it. I know many of you were getting messages that the site was restricted. I believe that issue was resolved at the beginning of the year, and so I'm hoping that this will be, smooth and that won't come up again. But just let me know if you are having any trouble. But just a reminder, the STAR reading is just one of the different assessments that we use throughout the year to just kind of get a snapshot of how the first graders are progressing and their growth. There will be parts of this questions, sentences, reading, possibly some short passages that may be challenging for you to read at this point of the year. And it's totally okay. I just ask that you try to do the best that you can. Um, as you answer questions correctly, it will get more challenging kind of until you get to a point where the questions are too challenging. And that just helps to give me an idea of kind of where everybody is, where we are and how we're progressing. So, please don't worry if you come to something and it's difficult for you to read. Just do the best that you can, make your best guess, and just move on to the next question. I promise that it's okay. And again, this is more for me just to kind of get again a snapshot of how we're progressing and how things are going. It's not something like you get this like not a good score on or anything like that. It's again just to help me kind of get a sense of how we're doing, and I promise it's okay if you come to things that you cannot read and that are challenging. Um, you know, I don't want it to cause a lot of frustration. Just make your best guess and move on. I promise it's okay. Okay. If you have any questions or concerns, though, just let me know. So I just wanted to refresh everybody's memory about how to get into the STAR reading assessment. If you go into um, your testing folder on your iPad, you should find the Accelerated Reader app that looks like this. And then it will take you to, it should open up a page that looks like this, where you would click, I'm a student. And then the next part is going to ask you for the login information. And this was on the tech cheat sheet that was sent back in the beginning of the year. If you need that login information again, please just let me know. I know that was a while ago, so just let me know. But you would enter in the username and password. And then when you log onto this page where the green square is, you should see your name. So if you don't, that would tell you that you logged in under the wrong name. I don't think that would happen, but you can just double check to make sure that it's your name up in that top corner. And then you'll click on or tap on the blue square right here that says STAR reading. Now, from there, it's going to ask you for a monitor password. And this is where we'll type in admin, ADMIN, and then the test should begin. Now, if it has you start with a practice test, if you remember from the beginning of the year, if the grown-ups could help with the practice test, if the students answer the practice test incorrectly, it will lock them out of the test, but it will alert you when the practice test is starting. I think it's just 3 questions, and then it will tell you when the actual test is starting. So if a grown-up could help with that, if you get the prompt for that, I'm not sure because you already took it once this year, that may not happen, and it may just take you directly to the test. Um, but again, if you see practice test, if you could just, grown up could help with going through that practice test. Is just a couple of questions, and then you'll just work through, and it will let you know when you've completed the test, and then that will be it. So again, I think the issue from the beginning of the year was resolved, and it shouldn't be locked or blocked. And just let me know if you have any questions or have any trouble. And again, it's okay if there are questions passages, sentences that are challenging, and that, just try to do the best that you can, make a best guess, and just move on. And that is perfectly okay. All right, so let me know if you do have any questions or run into any trouble. Hopefully the tech will all go as planned. And thanks so much for your help. And I'll talk to everybody soon. Thanks again.